This is going to be a short video going over this box plot and the summary statistics here for the same context we were talking about on the other video of this height of the analysis students. So it's asking us to describe the shape of the distribution. It's pretty easy to do with the box plot. You can see the median in the center here is at 67. So looking at the right side here, we can see that's 9 inches long, and then we can see the left side is only 5 inches long. So right side is definitely longer than the left, so this is skewed right. Mean is the 67.946 inches. Interpret this value in context. So the mean is the typical value in the distribution, so just using the context here, like the height of a typical analysis student, or height of an analysis student is typically I'm just going to go ahead and round this to the nearest tenth because you don't usually be more accurate than that on height or distance, inches. So 67.9 inches. Standard deviation, I tell that there in the summary statistics. That's 3.551 inches. Interpret this value in context. So standard deviation tells us how far a typical value is from the mean. And so again, going to the context here, we could say something like the height of an analysis student is typically 3.6 inches away from the mean of 67.9, or the height of a typical analysis student is 3.6 inches away from the mean of 67.9. So something along those lines. I'm just going to round that again to the nearest tenth. So. So this idea here is that adding 3.6 or subtracting 3.6 from 67.9. So subtracting it, we would get 64.3, and adding it, we would get 71.5, I believe. Doing the math in my head there quickly. So if we look at the box plot, 64.3 would be here-ish, and 71.5 would be here-ish. We can see that over half of the values are in this space, because remember the box is the middle half, and so we've got more on each side of that. So over half of the values are in that space. So again, the idea of like a typical, like a random chance grabbing one of y'all, that you would be in that space. Kind of what that is trying to tell us. And these last two questions, asking about should the mean or the median be used, should the IQR or the standard deviation be used to describe the very center of the variability. This gets to the idea of resistance, that the mean and the standard deviation are both non-resistant to skew and outliers, whereas the median and the IQR are resistant to skew and outliers. And so since our distribution is skewed right, we would not want to use the mean or the standard deviation to describe the center or the variability. So kind of getting that way. So I would say the median should be used, or is a better descriptor. The median should be used to describe the variability, or the center. Because of the right skew. really I'm going to write the exact same sentence, except for I'm going to say IQR and variability instead of center. So. All right, well, that wraps that up. Hopefully that helped. Hopefully you do well in this first test of the unit, or semester. So I'll see you in class.